I will never forget that night. The fire, the smells, the children, the screams. It was in the middle of the night. We didn't expect it. I heard the noise outside, so I looked outside my window. It was brighter than daylight. When I went downstairs, a man came and told me to run. Everything was on fire. The whole town. I prayed, but I didn't have time. So I ran. I left everyone there. I couldn't run inside the town. It was too dangerous. And so, the only way was into the forest. It was dark, even with the light of the fire. But I ran, and ran, and ran, until I couldn't see anything anymore, until it was so dark. My confusion led me to mistake the direction of sounds and everything. I could hear bats, but I didn't know where they were coming from. Then I found the entrance to a cave. I wasn't being myself. I just ran inside this cave and I thought it was the only place in the world where I could feel safe again. I will never forget it. I lived inside that cave for 3 years. I didn't dare to come outside. I ate whatever I could find. My faith didn't do much in that time. It was as if God had punished me for what I had done. One night, I heard this voice. I was mostly in the dark most of the time. Only when the full moon shined, that's when I could see a little bit. But this night was dark. This voice whispered to me, "Can you see? Can you see?" And suddenly I could. It was still dark, but I could see. I could see more clearly than ever. The forest, it spoke to me. The animals, the dancing leaves, the bugs in the ground, the birds. Everything was one. I was the only anomaly. I went out in the middle of the night, and I heard it all. I saw it all. Everything was one. And so, I became part of it. I do not remember how long. I do not remember how much time I spent in that forest. It seemed like an eternity, and yet, it was such a short time. I've been wandering the world ever since. I had been in that camp for about 3 weeks, until the first opportunity arose where I could escape. Those bastards. They would never give up. I had never talked, not even once. They had tried everything. But I had trained myself to be resistant against the pain. I was captured after the enemy had flanked us. I didn't even notice them. They were quick, true professionals, who knew they were that skilled. First they tied me up, took away all my weapons, even that nice flask that I had gotten from my best friend. I'll probably never see it again. So they brought me to their camp. I do not know how far it was. It felt like a long way, probably about 2 hours. They hit me pretty hard. I woke up with my head dangling from the ceiling, upside down, and a sack on my face. First came the questions. Then came the violence. Of course I wouldn't talk. I would never tell them. And sometimes I still feel my fingernails getting ripped off in my dreams. I think that was their favorite method. They locked me in a cage for several days without food and water. I thought I would die there. I was sure I was going to die. But I didn't. And I won't. Not while those bastards are still out there. Once I saw my chance and everyone was asleep, I cut off the rope with a little shard that was still lying on the ground after they tortured me. Those amateurs killed one of the guards, and I ran as far as I could. I found a truck. I short-circuited that one, and then I left. In those 3 weeks, I never said anything. They would have never got me to talk. I would have rather died than sell out my friends. Have you ever seen a dolphin before? Yeah, I did. It was on my vacation in Cuba. Lovely animals. You see, if you look at them for too long, it seems like they're smiling. They're really friendly animals. went out to swim that day when I saw them. Not just swim, actually. Went to scuba dive. It was lovely. Great weather. And the water was a clear blue color. Sand was so warm, but you could still step on it. Didn't burn your feet. I hate when that happens. And then I wanted to go into the water. I checked the water with my feet. And it was nice. And suddenly I saw one jump out of the water from a cliff far away. I mean near a cliff, not from a cliff. Dolphins don't usually jump from cliffs. And yeah, it was beautiful. They're not that shy. You would think they would be more shy. I've been meaning to talk to you about something. Leon said that you'd been crying yesterday. Do you want to talk about it? No, it's totally fine if you don't want to talk about it. It's just, I don't want you to think that talking about it is a burden or anything, because I know how it feels when you think you can't open up to someone, and when you feel like everyone secretly hates you and is just putting up with you. Just wanted to let you know that's not true. Oh, come on. Oh, no. No, don't cry. It's okay. No, it's fine. Let it out. No, don't worry about it. I knew it. I knew it was because of that. You're an open book. No, I'm just saying. It's a good thing. I find that people who are hard to read are a bit, it can come across a bit, I don't know, untrustworthy, you know? Even if they're not. So I think you're pretty easy to get along with because of that. Because there's never any bad intentions behind anything you say. Yeah. Me? Nah, no way. I think I'm a bit mysterious. You don't agree? Well, fine. I'm an open book as well. Okay. So what am I thinking right now? Yeah, let's just say that's right. Let's just pretend you guessed it. Yeah, no, it's fine. You're totally right. Don't worry about it. So what do you want to do tomorrow? I was thinking we could go out and take some photos of birds. You wanted to try that new lens that you bought, didn't you? Well, it's a pretty fast lens, so should be fun. You've never had such a fast lens, have you? Me neither. I've never spent that much money on a lens. You're crazy. How do you have that much money? Oh, it's really cool. Okay, so let's do that then. We'll make some picnic, and yeah, just take something tasty to drink. Maybe a little lavender tea. I know you like that. Great. Sounds like a plan. Let's do that. Hey, so, I think I'm gonna get going because I feel like if I don't get home now, I'll never get anything done. I'll just sit in bed for the rest of the night and think about tomorrow if I stay any longer. Alright, so